And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. Mark my words, some of you will suffer if you repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent.
He said to me, Mazen Namadino, deceive. I said, and who is my enemy? He said, I said, do you know about DOS? He said, yes. I said, who is DOS? He said, oh, I don't know. I said, I'll tell you. DOS is headed by Mazen Namadino. DOS!
From your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words, somewhere you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth.
Yes, good afternoon, the great people of Biafra all over the world. Good afternoon, the great people of Africa. And I welcome you to today's afternoon broadcast while you are joining, alert other people to join. While you are joining, alert others to join by sharing the video. It is very, very important that there is a voice of Mazen Namadino. I am going to begin with that voice also. I have played the first one, the second one. I am going to play the third and the most vital one in this type of situations, sticky situation we find ourselves into right now. Because the reason why you must know the truth, because the truth is the only thing that is going to set you free, regardless of how it is coming, regardless of who is saying it. The truth will always prevail. You see all these things that is happening around social media. You see all these groups that is playing politics with the Biafra struggle. All of them, they are going to regret their actions. They are going to regret their action, except if they begin now to repent from their evil doing, except if they begin now to realize their mistakes and begin to amend it. They must amend their mistakes now before it becomes too late. All of you in cahoot with Nelly Ofebu, all of you in cahoot with Nelly Ofebu, you need to start mending your ways now before it becomes too late. All of you in cahoot with Nelly Ofebu, there is something Mazen Namadino used to say. But before I continue on that, let me play this voice of what Mazen Namadino said or have to say about this shenanigan that is all over the place in the media. I am going to play it. Let's listen to it. I am going to play it from a broadcast of, from someone's broadcast, Mazi Kenga's broadcast, so that I did not cut it off. I just want to play it the way it is.
Arlington and Co. I said, tag all their children. Be over. When you are sacked in IPO, let me play the well, let me show them what Mazen
says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike does. And I've also noticed with great worry and trepidation that some people
message from Mazen. All of them. Now you listen. Listen to what Mazen.
So now listen to the message.
Edo State comes under the jurisdiction
before we proceed.
Edo State coordinator, if you know him, you tell him. You are under Biafra land, led by Ike. You understand? I must make it very, very clear. And I have also noticed with great worry and trepidation that some people in IPOB family in Edo State are dabbling in our affairs in volunteer command. ESN in Edo State, volunteer command in Edo State has nothing to do with the state coordinator. I'm making it very, very clear now. Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, Dosium from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned appropriately. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around, we'll catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Uzurumike is heading.
Do you hear that? It seems like people don't.
I hope you got the information. That is the only information now. For now, I want you to take in. I want you to take in this information, and I hope that you have received this information. So this information is the one that is very, very important for you to understand in this time, that you are very, very confused with what the politics people are bringing into the struggle. Do you know It is a politics that people are bringing into the struggle. It looks like now there are political parties in this struggle, and that is thanks to Nelly Ofebu and Simon Ekpa. I have been promoting their affairs in that political parties which they are forming, which they formed. I've been promoting that unknowingly, believing that that political party is indeed. I was believing that there is an assignment or secret assignment that Mazen Namadino gave to Simon Ekpa, only to realize that all these things that Simon is bringing to the media, telling you what you don't know is bigger than you, that I use that word a lot. Also, what you do not know is bigger than you indeed. You do not know what Simon Ekpa and Nelly Ofebu, what they are operating on. Simon was doing a great job until he was endorsed. He was doing a very, very wonderful job until he was endorsed. We are going to listen to that bogus interview. I will talk about him later after this interview. And for your own information, there is some findings, there is information that I am collecting based on those things that Simon used to, to captivate your mind to believe that he belonged. I am going to, gather those things. I am going to break it down. Then he will confirm that himself when you ask him about it. He will confirm it, because when I want to give information, I don't give a fraudulent information or false information. I give it authentic the way it is. I am busy gathering them. And number one thing, the reason why you see this, the reason why you see a lot of people, following these politicians in IPOB today, following these politicians who believe that Mazen Namadino assigned them on a special assignment. The reason why you see a lot of people believing them, following them. Do you realize the time when even people know that they are, dying in the hands of politicians during the time of election campaign? They give them, 200, they give, they give them 500, they give them, small amount for them to come out in their numbers. For them to come out in their numbers to promote a campaign. Sometimes they give them a piece of wrapper. Sometimes they give them, they give them things that does not matter, things that does not make sense. They will give them to these gullible people because they know that they are hungry. They do not have any choice than to, promote what they want them to promote, because they have bought them over. It does not mean that these people are fully in support of, being, destroyed. But they are collecting those things because they cannot afford them. They are collecting those things because they are broke, they are hungry. So that is exactly what the politics that is playing in the IPOB today. Number one reason why you should understand that this is political game that people are bringing into IPOB. When Mazen Namadino said it loud and clear that IPOB is not a political party. IPOB is not a political party. If you want to be a politician, you go to wherever you are, play your politics, not to bring it to people who are doing their freedom fighting. There are many things that you will see in social media. You will understand that this is a political game that people are using you to play. Just like this one in my comment section, Aduga, who said, I am a stupid man. Indeed, that is your opinion, and it does not even tickle my pickle. That is your opinion. I am a stupid man, but at the end of every race that you have run in life, do you know what will be the result? They will count the miles, they will know who comes first. And you should understand that the people who are in front at some point are going to go back and start again all over. And that is what I am saying that is going to happen in this struggle. That is exactly what is going to happen. We do not play politics in the IPOB struggle. We do not play politics. Why then are you bringing politics into the struggle? Why then are you bringing politics into the struggle? You want relevant. You want to be relevant before the gullible people. The most relevant, you're supposed to be looking for as an individual, as a good man, is being relevant in doing the right thing. Being relevant in doing the right thing. When you go to Simon Ekpa's page, what do you see there as his profession in the media? He is a politician. That is what you see in his profile. He's a politician. He is not, a motivational speaker. He is a politician. That is what he is. And that is the politics that he is playing with IPOB and with those people in the likes of Aduga, Sami, who they have used your mind, they have used your mind to make money that you will never ever recognize when someone is looking at you and when someone is dangerously eyeing you. They have used your brain, that you are promoting lies. Even I know people like you, no matter how much you will try to convince you will never come around. But it will take you by surprise. No matter how much we try to convince you, you will never ever come around. My own regret is because it is in these things that is going on. These people, they move swiftly to select the most significant media warrior, the most, some of the most, they are not the most actually, some of the significant media warriors in IPOB, they selected them, they made them compromise, and today they are championing their cause. And the first thing they did for you, when they select you, they give you a broadcasting app that you will link it to platforms where they control, where they will be monitoring whatever you say. They give you peanuts, they give you different gifts that when they speak, you will listen. And the most thing that is hurting the most is being able to look back and see the good work these people they did in the past. That is what is concerning. That is what is making me, feel so bad. Looking back to see where they began, the good work they have done, and now that they are compromised. For you to understand that people are looking for relevance in this struggle, you will understand that Mazen Namadino made it categorically clear that if you do not listen to DOS, you will be expelled. DOS is the last bus stop. You will be expelled. Are you telling me you are following me, but you do not keep my commandment? This is exactly what many Christians are making mistake on. The same mistake many Christians are making today. You want to follow Jesus Christ, but you don't keep his commandment. You call yourself, I am a Christian, which Christianity you don't know where it came from. I am a Christian. You know, when Christmas comes, you celebrate another man's tradition, another man's, religion, another man's way of life. You celebrate it. You are proud of celebrating it. You call it civilization. Civilization took away your humanity. Civilization took away whom you are. Civilization took away the spirit of Africanity in you. Civilization, my food. You tell me it's civilization. That is slavery. Because when God created you and made you whom you are, he gave you what to represent. He gave you what to represent, to the extent that he said, you should not worship any other god or bow down to any image in the heaven and above, or in earth and above. You should not bow down before them. You should not recognize them. But today, you're telling us that Christmas is civilization. You follow civilization, therefore you celebrate Christmas. These are the people who go to discover Edu for you. These are the people who went out there to tell you Edu discovery is going to, is very, very significant. You went ahead to discover, when you never go ahead to discover whom you are. But you want to be in the forefront of freedom fighting. You want to be in the forefront of fighting to emancipate our people from mental slavery. Believe you me, you are fooling yourselves. You are indeed fooling yourselves, because this is not what we stand for. What we stand for is Biafra or nothing. And at some point inside Biafra land, you will find your religion, you will find what to celebrate, you will find your true identity. So when you tell me that you are celebrating Christmas, it is your identity, it is your civilization, that means you do not even know what you are fighting for to be free from. You do not understand the fight that you are engaging into. The fight you are engaging into is the same fight of those who present Christmas for you. Do you know what Christmas do to our people? Christmas kills our people. It makes our people, to try to do every possible things to show people they belong. They have arrived. That's what Christmas does to our people. People will do all manner of crime in order to show people that we have arrived. That is Christmas for you. Christmas is the only time when you work, 317 days in a year, removing some of the weekends, which is some of the Sabbath days, removing them, putting them aside. That is what Christmas does to you. When you work 317 days in a year, you get paid for 12 times out of 317 days. If you are employed, you work 317 days in a year. Some of you even work 365 days in a year, or 63 days in a year, rather. You get paid only 12 times. 12 times. That's how many times you get paid out of 317 days in a year. And when you get paid 12 times, at the end of the 12th, time, which is called so-called Christmas, Christ was born, when it is because of the civilization created by the colonial masters, the birth of Nimrod. Instead of celebrating the birth of Christ, which came during the spring season when everything becomes new, the grass is green, the animals were eating grass, You celebrating the birth of your slave master, and you are telling me it is civilization. Shame on you. You don't know what you are fighting for. You don't even know what you are fighting to achieve. You are fighting to emancipate yourself from mental slavery, and that is what we stand for, and that is what we are fighting to achieve, and that is what we are going to achieve. We need to make our people know their mistakes. We need to bring our people back to their root. The reason why we are fighting for Biafra is because we are the children of Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama. We are the children of Israelite. We are the Israelites. We are the people of God. And we do not promote a man-made doctrine. We do not promote other people's gods. We promote our God, who is Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama. Civilization is not Christmas, point of correction. Christmas is enslavement. It's part of enslaving your mentality, your mind, because when you work 317 days in a year, at the end of these 12 days, 12 times you get paid. At the end of the 12th time, do you know what happens? You take everything that you have worked for, you send it back to those you have worked for. Through alcoholism, through many things, through buying of clothing, through many things. How many of those things are you producing? How many of you are producing alcohol? How many of you are producing all those things that will make you lose everything that you have worked for in the past 317 days that you have worked for and got paid for 12 times? At the end of the 12th time, you take those money back. That is the reason why the rich get richer, the poor continue to get poorer in Africa. When we have a platform to start, decolonizing our people, to make our people know whom they are, people bring in politics. What is politics? What politics is the thing that they use to destroy you. You want to use that same, approach to open the mindset of your people, to make your people to wake up. You want to bring in politics because you write in your page you are a politician. That is the reason why you do not want to depend on the structure of which the person you use his name to exploit all these people. You don't want to, hear the structure he laid, but you want to use his name to exploit other people. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it, Simon and Nelly Ofebu? It is obvious that Nelly is doing it because he's been cut out from all his evil doing. That is to show that whatever support is being given to YPOB is doing it because she has something in mind. She has a plan. And that plan is what is coming out today. Because there are two people that will come to your life. One of them is someone who is genuinely in your life. And that person who is genuinely in your life, they don't even ask for anything in return. Or they do not ask for, they don't need anything. If they give you something, they don't want anything in return. There are people who are in your life. They give you something because of what they will achieve from you, what they are going to use you to do, and you will not realize. That is the reason why the Bible says, blessed is the hand that giveth than the one that taketh. That is how it is. Blessed is the hand that giveth, because he is an upper hand. He will tell you that is the recipient of his gift to do every dirty, and you will do it blindly without without you imagining that you are doing the wrong thing. That is the reason why I see those young men in social media who were doing good job when Mazen Namadino was there. Today they have changed their topic. They have changed their topic, even come to social media to start telling people you are poor, you can't afford this, you can't afford that. What the hell are you gonna afford? You're living in another man's country, you're calling someone else poor. You need to check yourself before you come out there, to intimidate others. Just because you are behind the mic, you have opportunity to be behind the mic. You come here, you want to play politics with something that someone have sacrificed everything. He sacrificed everything, his freedom. He sacrificed it just for me and you to be free. He taught you. He taught me. He showed us the way. He made a structure and said that in this structure we must follow. In this structure we must follow. And you believe you are more intelligent than this person who said it in the open. You must follow this structure, and you believe that he gave you a special assignment in the back door, and people are believing you. Are people you need to wake the hell up. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. When I look at those people, when you go to where they are commenting, even when there is no voice in the program, they will be saying you are doing a great job, well done, you are saying the truth. Even when there is no voice in the program, they will tell you you are doing a great job. Those people, they have used your head, they have used your humanity, they have given you, that is the upper hand of the person who gives. That is the upper hand of those people who gives, and that is your payback for receiving. They give you and they tell you what to do, and you are doing it. I never knew that today I will be one of them who will be in my program mentioning Simon Ekpa, whom I used to, love so much the way he do his things, whom I used to think that he is business minded in outside world, outside of this, IPOB struggle, that he is business minded, that, to the extent, that I was following him. And the reason why I am also happy that I was following him, because now that I have realized their mission, all these days that I've been following him, just like I've been following Mazen Namadino. I was following Mazen Namadino, observing him, following him, before I started preaching Biafra. All these years I was following him until this inhuman treatment is meted on him. It pushed me, to change, to, it made me, I am not saying that I travel from state to come back home, or travel from anywhere to come back home. I am not saying it. It pushed me to focus on the things that is happening that side. Now, as it is, it made me realize that everything I've been hearing him say is whiter than white and whiter than snow. I said no. I have to, stand for justice for Mazen Namadino, and that is what I am doing. Justice for Mazen Namadino, that is what I am doing. When he is released, then we will see the next things that we are going to implement. But for now, justice for Mazen Namadino for his extraordinary rendition, for the torture of 8 days in Kenya, for the abduction and the extraordinary rendition. Justice for him on that. And they must release him and they must release him with his demand. All these evil atrocities they have committed against mankind, they're committing it. When you hear me preach against politics, you should understand that politics destroyed our people. Politics destroyed our people. It destroyed our people. And when these people are playing this politics, it reminded me that when I went to the media, social media of this guy, I saw politician. I saw him a politician. I have seen some where he sent and said this is how he celebrates his Christmas. This is how you celebrate your Christmas. Where women, this hand in your villages, you give them piece of wrapper that is sold, maybe that is all those things. You give it to them. They carry your they carry your banner. Why are they holding your banner? And you design that banner and give to them. Why are you doing that? If you are indeed doing a God's work that God tell you to do, why are you acting like those criminal pastors who are exploiting people? Why are you doing it? Why? Why are you acting like those who were campaigning few months ago? They were doing their political campaign for people to vote for them, for people to see that they are doing great things on the ground. My guy, you are trying to deceive people. You are trying to lure people into more of deceit. You are luring people into deceit more and more. Those things you do it for your conscience, you do it for yourself, you do it for the glory of God who made you, who gave you that money that you are using to give those people in your village. You made a banner, you made a poster, you give it to them for them to carry you up and down singing because you have bought a land and built a house for them. You bought a land and built a house for them. What about those who are building houses for people that are not showing it on the media? Why don't you make a difference? Why don't you make a difference? And stop for once acting like politicians. Politicians will come, they will give the rand, they will give 200 naira, they will give them 500 naira, they will use that money, the sweat that they're going to sweat along the road trying to promote this politician. The money will not afford the headache, to cure the headache that some of them are going to be, even from after all this campaign they are campaigning about you. That is not a good way to go. If you want to do good, do it on your own way. You don't need anybody to praise you. Let those you have done good to, let them praise you. Let them praise you on your own. That is between you and your God. You do not go to the offering basket and you say, you know what you just did? You just did that. You go to offering basket, you take out 1,000 naira note and you lift it up for people to know. You will be dancing with it for people to know that you are giving offering of 1,000 naira note. It might sound to some of you like as if I am, envying what he did. I am not. What you did is, I applaud you. Do it more in secret. It is better. You will get more reward to doing it in secret, because the reason why you brought it to social media is for you to convince gullible people that you can even do it for them, for you to convince gullible people that you are acting like a politician, that you belong in the society, that you are well known. Why do you want to make people believe that you are well known? Just because you are giving piece of wrapper to old people. You are giving piece of wrapper to old people. They are hungry. It is true. You don't need to show us that these people are beggars. Don't show us that these people are beggars. Do it at your own, in your own space, do it. I'm not against it. That is a political move that you are making to convince our people that you are a good politician. You made a banner, you gave those old women in the village to make them to carry along to sing for you. Simon, if you want to, preach the gospel that will save our people, you need to live it as well. That these pastors are giving people gift, showing it on the TV, it automatically destroy the gift, because that is campaign. They are doing campaign that will lure more people into their churches. That is what you are doing. What you preach, you must practice. This is politicians' way of deceiving people. And you made it. People are clapping for you. Simon, God bless you. Simon, you will live long. You will live long, of course. You will. And I pray for you to live long. But as long as you are going south in this struggle, as long as you are going south in this struggle, I am going to, do everything in my power to make sure that you come back to what you were. You come back to what you were. You were a significant person in this struggle. Why did you let the enemy? Why did you allow the enemy to enter you? The same warning Mazen Namadino gave to you from the day he spoke to you. I am speaking to you from the deep down of my heart and my spirit. You might not like some of my word, but when you remember it, you will say that there is a sense in what this guy is saying. You will remember it at some point, because we are trying to decolonize our people as much as we are fighting for freedom. We do not want people to bring mirror to come and deceive our people anymore. We want our people to know, to have a spirit and a power to discern when someone is trying to, humble them. It will be a very, very great pleasant to me that you go back, and do the great job that you were doing, that you used to do before you started, working against the structure led by Mazen Namadino. The reason why I am saying it is because, we don't want to lose any of our comrade to the enemy. We do not want to lose any of our comrade to the enemy. If you can utilize this energy that you are using right now, focus it fully in this Biafra struggle. It is true, you rejected to sign the code of conduct to broadcast on Radio Biafra, but now use that your platform, since you believe that you don't want to leave your platform. It is your hard-earned money that you use to build that platform, if I am not mistaken. Or I don't know if there is any other things moving around social media. I don't know about it. But you want to be in that platform because it gives you money as well. Because I am not against it. But when you are in that platform, try not to deceive people, not to believe in the structure led by the man that you use his name for people to come into that platform. That's what I am against. You can't claim that you are following Mazen Namadino, but now he is in the DSS custody. He's in, you don't want to follow the principle that he left behind. You don't want to follow the principles. What then are you following? What then are you doing? What are you doing? You are rebellious. You are rebellious to what Mazen Namadino stands for. That is it. If you want to be a politician, Biafra struggle is not for politicians. Biafra struggle is not for politicians. You have the merit of being a politician, and that is the reason why in this place you have made people to start following you even when you are not following Mazen Namdekan. They are following you even when you are not following Mazen Namdekan. That is power of politics. That is power of politics. First of all, what a politician will do, they will bring everything on the table for you to know that they merit what they are there for. They merit what they are standing for. Second thing they will do is that thing they will bring on the table now attract the eyes and the mind of poor people, the eyes and the mind of gullible people. Because without, people being poor, this type of politics that is happening in Africa, it will not be happening because no one will have time to come and campaign for you. You see in America how democracy works there. And when you see someone coming out to be a leader, you will know that they merit to be a leader. No matter what you tell them, no matter how much name you call them, it does not matter. They don't give a damn about it. The only thing they give a damn is to give you the service that you deserve. Even though there is a lot of skeleton in their cupboard, but at least they are taking care of their people. They are taking care of their people. That is the most important thing. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. They love their neighbor. They love their people. They are taking care of their people. What about you who have the opportunity to take care of your own people? You are killing them, just like Hope Uzodinma in Imo State. Just like Dave Umahi in Ebonyi State. That is exactly what is going on. When you are misleading others in order to gain profit, it is a sin against what we are doing. It is a sin against the Most High. The Most High God Almighty Chukwu Okike. It is a sin that you are committing against Him. I am going to run quickly. Let us see the interview that was conducted yesterday. Let us see that interview. From the beginning of this broadcast, you saw it. Mazen Namadino said, if you do not believe in DOS, if you do not take your orders from the DOS, you must be sacked or you must be expelled from IPOB. If you do not, believe or take orders from the DOS, you must be expelled. If you check the beginning of this broadcast, that was with the words of Mazen Namadino, in case if you are not aware of it. Those of you who believe I am following Mazen Namadino, but all of a sudden Nelly Ofebu present Idu, Igodo, you start championing it, Idu Biafra. Why can't that Nelly Ofebu wait until Mazen Namadino comes out for Nelly Ofebu to present, this is what my findings are from what assignment you gave us, and this is the Idu nation. It's supposed to be, Biafra, Idu Biafra. Then when Mazen Namadino assess your claim and saw that it is indeed what we need, he is going to implement it. Why are you implementing it and promoting it behind his back when he is incarcerated? Because you believe you want to, destroy this struggle, divide people. By the time Mazen Namadino comes out, you will stand authority, you will be stamping authority to even challenge him. That is what this group stands for. That is what this group stands for. When Mazen Namadino comes out, you can even challenge him. You want to gain the momentum as fast as possible. As fast as possible. You are moving smartly and swiftly to gain the momentum. But I can assure you, it is not going to work. All those things that you have used to deceive our people, in due course, in due course, I am going to debunk them. All this claim that you have made, you are this, you are that. Some of them you present that you are that, you don't say you are it, so that when you are asked question, are you really this? No, you will say, I didn't tell you that I was that. That is your, your manipulative ways. So that is to show you, I am following you. When I decide to follow someone, I follow you. I record the mistakes you make. If your good deeds are more than the mistakes, I leave the mistakes behind. I will leave the mistakes behind. But the next broadcast, I will come maybe tonight or tomorrow. Maybe I must have concluded my findings on your background in Finland, because you are the reason why I am so mad about you, is because I followed you blindly. It's because I saw a lot of there is a lot of things that can come out of you if you remain uncompromised. There is something that you're supposed to be representing, but don't let things of the world to be the first in your life. Do not allow things of the world which you have let in to be the first in your life. This is going to deprive you of where you are supposed to be. This is going to deprive you of whom you are going to be. When you place yourself under pressure, you place yourself under pressure to the extent that you live a life that is bigger than your income. It will make you do a lot of things. It will indeed make you subject yourself to anything as long as you put money on your table. It can even make you to kill. So that is, what is your problem? It is your problem. You present yourself higher than what you are in real life. And at the end of the day, these things are coming back to haunt you. And they are haunting you, which places you under pressure to become compromised in the good deed that you were doing. In the good deed, I saw a comment. Simon is a nice person. No one can stop him. He must help. He must help our leader. Who told you he's helping your leader? How is he helping your leader without standing in the structure led by your leader? Are you listening to yourself? Are you listening to yourself? He refused to sign the code of conduct to broadcast on Radio Biafra for the revenue that his website is going to be receiving to be going into Radio Biafra, where it was going when Mazen Namadino was there. He refused it because he knows that money, if he start broadcasting on Radio Biafra, that money that is going to enter Biafra or wherever is going to now be going to Radio Biafra, which is going to help everyone in general. And the worst part of it is that he came and started blaming the people who are supposed to help him through, who will, guide him through Radio Biafra to start broadcasting. He started blaming them that they are problem. Instead of him saying to you that he refused to sign the code of conduct because he don't want to let go of his platform. It is part of the code of conduct. Why can't he simply say it to you? He is playing victim. Why is he playing victim? Why don't you say things the way they are? If you say things the way they are, at least people will at some point understand you. You have spent money to stand up your platform. As long as you are there doing the right thing, it does not matter. Why are you, making people to run away from the structure led by Mazen Namadino, which you are using to promote whatever one you have created, making money from it? Why? And you claim you want Mazen Namadino to be released. Do you want him to be released, or you want to gain the momentum before he is released? Why? Why? And you come here to tell me Simon is a nice person. Simon is a nice person because he created a platform when Mazen Namadino ordered him as command and control, who person say he is out to fight for Biafra under the leadership of Mazen Namadino. He ordered him to go behind the mic of Radio Biafra, knowing that there are rules that you must follow to go behind the mic of Radio Biafra. You turn it down, you come out to start playing victim. If you swear an oath with your life, with your generation, that they turn you down from broadcasting in Radio Biafra with sentiment, you are going to die. Why can't you follow the rules? When you obtain your citizenship in Finland, did you not follow the rules? Did you not follow the rules? Did you not? You followed the rules. You even went to the extent of, you went extra from following the rules, which I am going to present to people. And some of them are the reason why people are calling you ESN today. They are calling you ESN today because you took a picture with a military uniform. You took a picture with a military uniform, and they are calling you ESN because our people are gullible. A small thing is going to make our people to be gullible. That is the reason why in everything that you do, you should learn how to investigate whoever that you want to be following. You never served finished military, and I know it is the reason you will. If I say it now, what is going to be your claim is that you didn't say that I was a military man. That is what you will say. If this argument, if I have to present this argument to you, you will say that you didn't say that you are a military man. You are not a military man. You are never, and you are not. You were never. You had the opportunity to go through. Let me see what that thing is called, actually. Let me see what that thing is called that gave you the opportunity to put on the military uniform in Finland, which you've been posting. People believe that you are a soldier, that you must command ESN. You must give them guidelines because you are a soldier in Finland. And you are going to win the argument because you will come and tell them, I didn't say I'm a military. And those fools who saw that to believe that you can lead their security operatives fighting militants and the terrorists, they believe that you are going to, lead them. You present it to them, and they are, our people are very, 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 very vulnerable to being manipulated. Why? Small thing. That is why a white man from Europe came with a mirror. Shine. You got so carried away. You sold your birthright. You sold your people. Just because of a mirror. Just because of a mirror that they presented to you. That is exactly what is going on. If you will come clean, if you are going to come clean, I am going to tell you the process of wearing a military uniform in Finland, because those are the things that makes people to believe in you, believing that you have attained many levels in life. Therefore, you have many experiences. You have nothing. You have nothing. Believe you me, what gave you that military uniform is what is called a conscription process. A conscription process. A conscription process is a process where whenever you want to become a Finnish citizen, or when you become a Finnish citizen, Finland people, they are people who can, any youth who want to undergo military to obtain military competence. It is like you are individual, you want to go to shooting range and obtain a shooting competence. You obtain shooting competence. That is what it is. When I obtain my shooting competency, it is like now I will come and say to people that I'm a military. I am a police, working for police force. I present it to you without explaining it, knowing that you are gullible mind. You will already say, no, this guy is a military. Therefore, he can lead Biafran army if Biafran army comes. That is what the small mentality of our people. The small mentality of our people. The reason why Finland, their youth can go through a conscription process is because Finland is not a member of any military alliance in the world. They are not member of any military alliance in the world. That is the reason why anybody living in Finland today, if you obtain Finland citizen, you can go through this conscription process. You can go through it if you want. From there, you take pictures. Some of you use your pictures also to defraud others. This is called a reverse psychology. They present it without telling you, I have never been a military. Even the place where you present yourself in a military uniform with a rifle, with a gun, written Biafra, that thing you see there is a Photoshop. It is a Photoshop. It is a Photoshop. If I am done talking to you, if you believe I am talking, that what I am saying here is a fallacy, go and get your own research. Make sure you obtain your own research. Simon Eber, you are not in military wings. You have never been. You just went through conscription process to now you took a picture. You use it to be to make our people to be stupid. You use it to make our people gullible. That is one of the reasons why they are following you. Foreign military. He will lead our ESN. That is also the reason why you say you are ESN today. Because you want all the power of the structure that Mazen Namadino left behind to be on your shoulder, for you to control everybody. You want to control people. Why do you want to control people? You are working like a zoo government. You are working like a zoo government. They bring small things to deceive our people. They bring small things to deceive our people. There is a difference between you, saying this is when I went to military conscription process, not presenting it. Maybe you didn't say to people, I am a military, so that when the argument set up, you will say, did I tell anybody that I was a military? The same way you are claiming that you are a lawyer. The same way you are claiming that you are a lawyer in Finland. Do you know how these things are done? Let me explain to you, because I have visited few places. I have seen people like you. Let me explain to you how this thing of being lawyer consultant works. And when I present my argument, I don't do blind one. When I present my argument, I do not do blind one. And my argument here is that you said that you are a lawyer, you are in legal field, you are even trying to give legal, advices to the legal team, So now the legal place where you believe you are, there is something you can be able to do. Do you know those people who are visas agents? You must understand that visas agent does not mean that if you go through direct process, you will not obtain your visa. Because you do not know and you are scared of going into the embassy to make a requirement, to get a requirement to get your visa. Then those visa agents, some of them, they take your money, they don't even do anything for you. They defraud you. Those visa agents, because they know the requirements and they know where to obtain those requirements, they are called an agent. It does not mean that they know anybody from inside the embassy. Most of them does not even know anybody from inside the embassy. They just know that if you do the right thing, you get a visa. And this is how our people is being exploited all over the place. If you go to America, if you go to Europe, if you go to African countries, you will see the people, they tell you they are agent. If you want to obtain a permit, a work permit or all those things, they are agent. Do you know if you work with immigration lawyer as a consultant, as their consultant, you are the ones who, you are, as you work with immigration officer or lawyer rather, when you work with them for some number of years, you will be able to, even consult people, bring that job to that immigration lawyer, because you've been working with them. You know the constitution that governs, these people looking for visas, those people looking for permit, these people whom they have problems with their work permit or business permit or residence permit. They know what you need. When you come into any country, there are people who knows what you need to obtain, residence permit. And apparently you had opportunity to have immigration lawyer, a real registered immigration lawyer that will, help you in case if there is any place that require a registered legal proceedings. They will stand on your behalf. I have seen them, they will have a sophisticated office, so that when you come there as a Nigerian or anybody who is, most of them, they wait for Nigerians there, because Nigerians, they don't try to look for information. You don't try to look for your information directly. You want to always find a way to, you always find an easy way out. That is why you find people like that exploiting you. That is the reason why you find people like that exploiting you. When you stay in a country, you understand the laws of the country. You can actually use that within the law. You are not committing any crime, because you are an agent. You help people. At the end of the day, as long as you present, relevant documents and authentic documents that you are going to present to the government of Finland to enable this person to obtain a permit or citizenship, it is doable. That does not make you a lawyer. That does not make you an immigration lawyer. You are just, immigration agent. That's what you are. Immigration agent, not immigration lawyer. Apparently, you have immigration lawyers as a friend. When a situation comes to where they need to appeal using a legal ways, you present it to those people. You know what it is called in a common language in our peoples, in Biafra land, it is called Ndosafia. It is called Ndosafia. And so many people made a lot of money out of our people. You know, Bodo Yibo, even starting from Nigeria, they made a lot of money out of our people because our people does not have hard ask questions. They do not do their research. All they want is, I can pay money. Will you do it for me? Because you are scared of going into the office to help yourself. You are scared of going into the, to people who control their immigration, to immigration office to ask them for the information of what you want. I can see that many people are scared of doing this. Now, that is a target, understanding the target of a business. Understanding the target of a business. Now, since people are now scared of, going to ask their question, they are looking for help or here and there. Now you have worked with a lawyer who, do these things. You find out that these things are actually simple. It does not even require a legal, a registered or a legal person to do this. Ordinary person can as well do it. That is what you are doing. And you come to tell Biafrans that you are a lawyer. They can call you immigration consultant. They can call you immigration agent. That is the category where you fall on. That is the category where you fall on. And if you doubt it, if you believe that I am not saying the truth, if you believe I am not saying the truth, I have called you. I want me and you to be one-on-one. I ask you questions. If you answer those questions, then I will put my hands up for you and know that you are doing the right thing. Not all these questions, these people that you go and you organize them, they start asking you questions, without even they ask you question, you are going to be on the phone with them. They are asking you questions. That was the reason why yesterday you were actually, I have that video here. They were conducting an interview, even when the audience are not listening, they're not hearing you because your mic was muted. You heard the person asking you question. I'm not actually against if you want to ask question being on the phone. It is still obtainable depending on the reason why it is. The person asking you question is not showing their face. Now, they ask you a question. You heard them, but the audience did not hear. The audience heard that person, but you heard them as well. But when you are introducing and giving your response, the audience did not even hear you. But some of the audience, yes, you are doing well. Yes, you are doing well, because in every broadcast that you people do, there are agents who will be there commending you, even when you are doing something wrong, when you are not even saying anything. They say, yeah, you are speaking well, you are doing well, you are speaking the truth. That is how it is. Let me present that actually
about the task ahead
for the world to see.
And the task at hand, which is you are welcome.
You can hear he is talking, but if you go to the comment section, it is already full. They will be praising you even when you are doing nothing. That is so to show you how blind and stupid our people are. And that is the reason why you tell them you are a lawyer, they believe you. You show them a military this thing, they tell you will become ESN commander because you are wearing a military uniform. Our people, wake up. Our people must wake up, because this is becoming extraordinary, too much. And this is what you use to intimidate them, that they are following you blindly. All these things you present in the public domain, they are following you blindly, believing that you know. Now, the person told you to introduce yourself. You introduced yourself. He is hearing you. You are hearing him. But the audience were not hearing you. And they are telling you no voice, no voice, no voice. But you will keep talking. Because two of you are on the phone. Two of you are on the phone. This is a bogus interview. That is the reason why they cannot show their face. They show the face of the man who is they are using to steal and rob people. That is the face they are showing here. And some of you will come here to tell me this, to come here to tell me nonsense. Or go listen to Simon Epe. Or go and listen to Simon his interview with Biafra. Okay, are you talking nonsense? The interview is right in front of us. We are going to listen to it because I know that you cannot distinguish, bogus from original. You can never distinguish. You don't know, then when someone is lying and fooling you, you can't distinguish until we bring it to your doorstep. Until that is the reason why they made it. We make it convenient. We bring it even when you are sleeping. We analyze it to you. Do you think that it is only Nigeria that we must be exposing? We must be exposing every criminal element in Biafra struggle. Tomorrow, if eventually I become compromised, which I will never be compromised because I know what I want. I am fully decolonized before I began to preach other people to be decolonized. You are bound to send me to exile. You are bound to, rubbish my name. You are bound to do that for now. Anything working by the structure laid by men, them to exploit people is not working. You see, is that answering the interview I heard? But if you go there, people are there, commenting, praising, singing praises all over the place without even hearing what he said. So these are people who follow what you present to them in the social media. They follow what you bring to them in the social media. That is why you tell them you are a lawyer. That is why you tell them you are a military. They follow it. Or even if you don't tell them, you present to them a military uniform. You know, in Nigeria, when you present a military uniform, it means that you are a military. That is the reason why you present it, maybe without even telling people that you are military or you are not military. All those things are the things that tripped our people. It romanced our people to the extent that they are doing what they are doing and cannot distinguish truth from lies.
I've said, asking Biafrans, are you among the people to make history, or are you among the people to fight and destroy the struggle? That is how I put it, but that is exactly what you mean. That is a great word for Biafran people to contrast and compare. You have to use your tongue and count your teeth. Are you among those making history, or are you among those making history on the right path, or are you among those making history on the wrong path? So now you have to check yourself and know where you stand. Thank you, Mazen Simon Ekpa, for joining us, and thank you for your introduction, and thank you for the...
So the history you are making on the right path is the history of the one that is going to take people away from the structure led by Mazen Namadino. Is that the history that you are making, guys? This is the question that you must ask these people. Is it the history to make people, drive people away from Radio Biafra, introduced by Mazen Namadino? To drive people away from the structure introduced by Mazen Namadino, you are here telling people that you are making history. You are making history using someone's face to exploit people. Why don't you make your history and build it from the, from the scratch? Then we know that you make history. Why are you using another person's name just because you are using, another person's predicament, because Mazen Namadino is in the DSS dungeon without, communicating to the whole Biafrans, but communicating only to the DOS. That is the reason why you are here. You wait to hear from DOS. We've been fighting this DOS blindly because we believe that Mazen Namadino gave you a special assignment, only to find out that all this word, you have evidence. You have even the ones they are calling you, tell you that you must belong to these people, this group. I follow you because when I began to investigate you, I will not make a mistake. I will not lose anything, leave anything behind, or any stone unturned. You say that you have evidence against these people in the DOS. When they call you, asking you to join their group, you have evidence. But where is the evidence? Where is it? All the things that you have promised, you are doing opposite. You build your app, which I was thinking it is an app like Facebook, where other people can come in also to support you, to broadcast like you. I supported that app when you were building it. When you were building it, you said to Biafrans that Mazen Namadino will launch the app. But today you are using the app to broadcast without waiting for Mazen Namadino to launch it. Because now there is fire on the mountain. Grab as much as you can. You see the way that shop was burning in Abuja. When the shop was burning in Abuja, whose shop is a P2B or whoever that shop belongs to. You see the way people are grabbing and running. There is fire here. Grab whatever you can before the fire is quenched. That is what you people are doing. That is what you people are doing without any consented effort. Because for you to stamp authority in IPOB, you must stamp authority using the structure. And what made me so mad about you is because you said that they said that you were commanded to go and broadcast on Radio Biafra. You come out to tell us, they say you must give your platform to them. You must give your platform to them. Why would you say it? Why did you not say it the way it is? All these people that I have, insulted because of this evil information, just that will please you, just because I have heard it from you, Simon. I have insulted people. I have disregarded people. Those people, I apologize. I apologize openly. I was being deceived. You told us that these people said that these people refused to give you slot on Radio Biafra. If you are genuine, why can't you take that oath they're presenting to you? Did they say that if you, in that oath that you're supposed to take, Simon, if you do anything that will promote Biafra in Radio Biafra, that oath must kill you? Is it what they tell you? Or they told you to take an oath to promote, to present, be a presenter in Radio Biafra? You refuse it. Why are you scared of oath? And I am listening to this your interview to know if you took an oath before taking this interview. That is the reason why you are promoting Christmas. The next thing you will tell us is that you are a Christian, you don't believe in taking an oath. Maybe that is where you will be waiting for us to land at some point. That is the reason why you refuse to take an oath, you refuse to do this. But when you took an oath when Mazen Namadino make it a mandate for you to take an oath to gain this momentum that you have gained now, for you to interview him, you did not question it, you took the oath because you want to get in and gain the momentum. Because you know that oath stands for that interview only. Now, when they ask you to take the oath of office of Radio Biafra, you refused. Because you know going to Radio Biafra will not enable people to be giving you supercharge. going to Radio Biafra will not enable Google to be paying you in those sites. The same allocation that was going to Radio Biafra is the same allocation going to you in those apps that you are creating. That is the reason why you are formidably fighting the Radio Biafra and the structure, so that people will stop listening to them and generating income for this Radio Biafra and everything. They must listen to you. You push people from Facebook, take them to your enter, whatever you call it, and they followed you. They are generating income for you instead of generating income for the struggle which they are into, which is the same reason why Mazen Namadino called you to start broadcasting on Radio Biafra, and they were also going to pay you when you broadcast on Radio Biafra. You come and tell us that people are collecting salary. They are placed on salary because that was the proposal that you received. If you provide your platform to them, they will place you on salary. That was the proposal. That was the reason why you come to say, Chike, Doziem, all of them are under salary. Chinas and Woru are under salary. If you doubt what I am telling you today, make your research. If it is indeed what I am saying is the truth, or this man is the one who is brainwashing all of you and you are believing in him, the God of vengeance of Biafra nation is going to rise. He is going to rise. He is going to rise. And he is going to rise to destroy everybody who does not want the freedom of mankind. He is going to rise to destroy you and your accomplices. I am not saying this because I want your sympathy. I am not saying this because I want, for you to start watching me on my page. I am saying this because it is the truth. And the truth I stand on will judge everybody that is coming to say that, turn the truth upside down. You are making my truth a lie, because when you lie, the big number of people are listening to you at once. When you brainwash, big amount of people are listening to you at once. That is the reason why when this few number of people are listening to my truth, you will even use fake account to come here and start commenting to demoralize me. I am bigger than being demoralized. In every aspect. If you check me spiritual, if you check me physical, I am bigger than being manipulated. I can be deceived, but that deceit you will give me, you will do to me, it will just for a moment, because I will be following you to get what I will use. In case if you are deceiving me, I will use it against you. I believe in the truth, and the truth must prevail. Anybody who is going contrary to the suffering that Mazen Namadino has undergone, anybody who is going contrary to what Mazen Namadino have put in place is a criminal. Anybody who want to bring this structure down, bring politics into this structure, is a criminal. Be it me, be it anybody, they will be destroyed by the Chukwu Abiyama who lives in heaven. You are going to meet your end, because our people are dying. You are doing what you are doing because of what you are benefiting. You are going to meet your end. I am not talking about those coming to media comment section and become commenting. I'm not even talking about you, because you people are the brainwashed people. But those who are brainwashing you, if I am brainwashing you, may God of Biafra destroy me. If I am brainwashing you, may Chukwu Abiyama, who lives in heaven, destroy me. But if I am telling you the truth, let it not take time for the truth, to sink in, to prevail, because at the end of every tunnel, there is always a light. And that light must shine on our people. That light must shine on our people. Our people must must be mentally free. Our people must be mentally free, physically free. When you go to America, if you want to travel to America, you go to American embassy. You get your requirement written in a black and white. You gather those things. When you go to ask for visa, they issue you visa. Our people must know that it is not only through the back door that pays. You will be able to go through it. The process is not it doesn't swallow people. These are the things. When you believe that because this person can go to, when you want to go to America, because this person have the requirement, you respect them because you see America as the best place. If this person can have access to American embassy, it means that he is speaking to Donald Trump. Rubbish! Because he has access to go into the embassy to get a piece of paper which has the requirement, which anybody, regardless of whom you are, you can walk in to American embassy, you can walk into British embassy to get your requirement. You gather all the documents, because mostly what it wants is document, bank statement, and all those things. Then these people who takes your money in the name of that want to make visa for you, and they exploit you, and you cannot do anything to them because you believe they know the American ambassador. That is what they did to our people. When you are sick, instead of going to hospital, you go to church. When you are losing it, you are breaking down, you need a therapist, you need a psychologist, you're supposed to go to a psychiatrist, you are going to go to a church. The next thing you will find yourself handcuffed as a madman so that you don't run into the market. Mental slavery, mental wickedness. You are destroying yourselves, believing you are destroying human beings, other people. Believing that you are, they said that when a bird is frying in an oil, when a bird is dancing, he will not realize that he's frying in an oil. That is the reason why so many of you inconsequential people will come here on my comment section telling me that I am a fool. I am a fool. Myself, I don't get it. Doesn't tickle me. It doesn't make me angry, because that is the reason why I'm here, because I know that you will call me a fool. And as long as you hear the message, call me anything you want to call me. I am not those who will block people in order to make people not to come. They will block you not to bring your opinion that might wake others up. That is the reason why they will block you from their comment section. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? When they're doing program, they block you. What are they hiding? Why would you block me? You are doing program, I am commenting. Why do you feel threatened in your comment section? You don't need to feel threatened. If you believe that those are irrelevant comments, when you finish your program, you go to the comment settings, take those irrelevant comments for people to stop seeing it. It is very simple. Why are you blocking people for asking questions? You bully them for asking questions in your comment section. I went to Sima's platform. Comment, because my comment is speaking directly to him. He blocked me from commenting. I was also supposed to be commenting on this interview yesterday, but they blocked me from commenting because I comment with my real profile. I don't comment hiding my face. I comment because I stand to defend anything that I have said. I stand to defend it anywhere, anytime. I stand to defend it because I am whiter than white, and I am whiter than snow. God who lives in heaven knows that I do not expect you on my comment section to understand it, because you will never understand it. Let us continue with this interview.
Compliment. I am very, very happy to bring you to this very platform because promise them that I am going to make sure that there is a synergy within all the genuine agitators for Biafra liberation from Nigeria and those fighting genuinely for the release of Mazen Namadino. I promise them this, and I believe by the special grace of God, since you are here right now, we all are going to join hands together to make sure that we speak in one single voice, that whatsoever we say will have a great impact and very big, will have very huge impact in Biafra land, and we will move ahead with whatsoever we agreed. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I can't express my joy this very evening. Thank you. Now, we have to move immediately without any hesitation, since the introduction is done. The first thing I want us to talk about is the unification of our people, which is among the topic. You know, in Biafra land today, they have succeeded in, in Igbo-nizing this very word Biafra. So whenever you talk about Biafra, a lot of our people from the coastal region, especially what is going on right now, the shenanigans of some people who claim to be in the, who claim to pilot the affairs of this very organization or the struggle. So a lot of people have been discouraged. Both our people from the coastal region, whereby the British and the Nigerian government manipulated them and Igbo-nized Biafra. And then our people, both the coastal and the hinterland, who have been discouraged by the shenanigans of those that claim to be in the leadership, how are we going to bring these people together? How are we going to unify our people and let them know that we are moving, irrespective of what they thought or what they felt or how they feel, that the struggle is going in the wrong direction? How are we going to bring our people all together to move ahead in this very quest for freedom? Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, my brother, Wachineke. The only way that we are going to be united and fight for the liberation of our people is only standing by the truth. You know, a lot of lies has been told. It is because of lies, or should I say, because of some lies and mischievous characters within that.
Those people who are talking about standing by the truth, Simon, you said we stand by the truth and lies has been told. In this shenanigan that is playing here, in this shenanigan, both the people in the DOS, both the people that are not connected to the structure, both the followers, who is benefiting more in all these lies? Who has, why do I need to start coming here to tell lies? Because I don't benefit whether I speak the truth or speak lies. I do not benefit from it. Who is benefiting from this shenanigan that is happening in the IPOB? Is it Chike Dozie? No. Is it all those people that you call liars? No. It is you. It is you. And that same benefit is the reason why you don't want to preach in Radio Biafra. It is the reason you don't want to be preaching Radio Biafra. Whenever you present yourself, you start talking, because talking, you can say anything you want to say. You are not under oath. You cannot, even take an oath to start saying those things you are saying. That is the reason why it is very, very easy for you to come and, perpetrate lies, and people will believe it. When you begin to talk, you believe that everyone is gullible. You can deceive few, you cannot deceive all. We continue to hear, because I just wanted to tackle here who is benefiting from this shenanigan. Who is raising funds in Imweri account? Who is paying ESN, the structure led by Mazen Namadino? But you guys are here raising fund. Mazen Namadino said it directly. You do not do anything connected to finance without consulting Nenayanya. Why don't you, since you believe that these people are criminals, why don't you work with them until Mazen Namadino comes out? Because you do not have the power to change them. And there is no, if you say that Mazi gave you a special assignment, that is a lie upon a lie that I can bet my life on a chopping block about your lies. It is a lie after a lie. This dude, there is this guy. Who is he? Let me show him on the media. He's always starting with Oga. Oga, swear with your life. If Mazen Simon Apam, thank you call him Apam, didn't take an oath. Yes. Dude, guys, wake up. Simon Ekpa took an oath to interview Mazen Namadino. If you see other Biafrans, when they go to take an oath, then they want to conduct a very, very crucial interview, which they want to clear the Biafrans of what is confusing the people on the ground. The first thing they do is to take an oath. Don't you know that there is different oath for different purposes? He took an oath to interview Mazen Namadino. That was the oath he took. Why did he refuse to take an oath to broadcast on Radio Biafra? Why? You are telling me I'm going to swear with your life. Why do I need to swear with my life? Ask Simon Ekpa, which oath did he take? You agree to take an oath to broadcast on Radio Biafra, to go into the structure which he is condemning all the time? Is it not when you stay close to your enemy, then you will be able to, tell your enemy, you will be able to give, full information about your enemy? Why didn't he take that oath and go behind the mic of Radio Biafra? Then he monitor the activities of the people in Radio Biafra and in the structure. You are asking me, Oga, swear with your life if Simon didn't take an oath. Am I stupid to swear with my life to say Simon didn't take an oath? Which oath are you talking about? Be specific. Be specific here. Don't write like an illiterate. Be specific. There is different oath for different purposes in the IPOB. So tell me, which one are you referring to? And that is what you need to ask him. Which oath is he referring to that he took? When you come here, you should know that you are not writing to those Nigerians. You must know that you are writing to someone who, I don't want to brag about anything, but you must know that I am enlightened. I am, informed. I am well informed. So when you come to write, be cautious of what you are writing, because everything you write, I'm going to present it here. Even if you call me a criminal, I will present it here. I am here because of you. Christ said that I did not come for the people who are not sinners. Christ came for the sinners. So I came here because of you. So you can also keep your comment coming. Then I will know your level of intelligence. Let's hear it. That guy in Finland will die very soon. Oh, don't pray for him to die. I don't also pray for him to die. He must live and change. He must live and change. I do not pray for anybody to die. He is still my brother. He is still my brother. So I don't pray for him to die. I pray for him to change. Okay? So be careful of what you wish people, because you don't know where you'll find yourself tomorrow. You might find yourself in a situation tomorrow and you will compromise. Then what are you? Will be your fate. Don't pray for him to die. Pray for him to change. That is my prayer for him. If you are praying that one for him, that is your problem. But that is my prayer for him. He must change. Okay, you are not informed very well. You that is there, who informed you, and what was the information you received? You that is there, who informed you, and what was the information you received? Since I am not informed, even if Simon Eber, joined IPOB in Finland, before he broadcast on Radio Biafra, he must do the due diligence. He must do the due diligence. He must work according to the structure. He must work according to the scope led by Mazen Namadino. If they say that before you go behind the mic, you must take an oath of office, it's not going to kill you if you believe you are genuine. The only reason why Simon does not want to broadcast there is because his platform is giving him a lot of dollars. And that was the dollars that were coming to Radio Biafra. That is the reason why I have acknowledged, is the reason why to represent it with Radio Biafra. His apprentices who are promoting Idu, they are on the ground trying to hijack Radio Biafra on their own. The ones you call rabbi, and who they give themselves big names that kill a dog. He is a rabbi, and I believe a rabbi is supposed to be a holy person, but they are working with slim sneaky snakes, green snakes in a green grass. Those are the people they are working with. You will never discover their intentions, because they will always try to in advance give you what to hold on to, that you will never monitor them to know their intentions. I am not well informed. Who informed you? Who informed you? Who on earth informed you, my brother Kelechi? Who informed you? And tell me the information they gave to you, if you are not even fake account. Let's see this. It's a lie, Oga. That platform is meant for Biafrans, not for himself. Whose account number is placed on the Google Analytics? Whose account number is there? Is it Biafran's account number? Since the platform is meant, you don't know how this Google algorithm work or analytics. You don't know how they work. That is, you are telling me I am not informed. It's a lie, Oga. That platform is meant for Biafrans, not for himself, because our leader, Mazen Namadino, knows about that platform. Who told our leader, Mazen Namadino, about it? Did Simon go to the DSS dungeon to tell the leader that he is building a platform? You are bringing it to me that those people making a claim that they gave Simon 50,000 to build a platform, or 5 million to build to do a project, or he took 5 million from Mazen Namadino, that you are even bringing that argument to look like authentic, because I didn't investigate that. I don't know about it. I don't want to emphasize on that. But what you are writing here, if that platform is like Radio Biafra that belongs to the IPOB and Biafra struggle, which the account that they put on their Google, analytics is the account that concerns related to Biafra struggle. Why this one is personal account of Simon Eba? You are telling me this platform, what's the difference between that platform and Radio Biafra? Since it is made for people, Biafra struggle. What is the difference between that platform and Radio Biafra? When Mazen Namadino was there, Radio Biafra was generating, a lot of dollars, because when he speak, he brings traffic to Radio Biafra. You do not understand how this thing, and you come to tell me I am not informed. That is people when they are wallowing in their ignorance. They believe their ignorance is the best. They will never try to listen and learn. That has been a problem. They will never try to listen and learn. I'll take this call. Hello. Yes, I'm online. I'm doing a live program. Well, no. That is a reference I sent to you. Reference. I will explain it to you when I'm done with my program. That is a reference of some important works. I will explain it to you. I'm on Facebook Live. Sure. Thank you. So, just like I'm saying, sorry for the interruption, I have to take that call. When you say that it is a platform for Biafra, who is reaping the fruit of this platform? Is it Biafrans or Simon? Please, people, try to open your eyes. Open your eyes while you can. If you die of ignorance, you will be judged in ignorance. Don't think because you will say, I didn't know, you will not be judged. You will be judged in your ignorance. When you die knowing the truth and you did not make the truth to prevail, you will be judged by the truth that you knew. That's how the law of nature. Don't think it ends here. It does not end here. So, when they tell you that that platform is for Biafra, ask them how so. What is the proof that it is for Biafra? Whose account is on the Google that collects the revenue the platform is generating? Who collects the revenue that platform is generating? Let me tell you, that platform is redirecting the revenue that's supposed to be on Radio Biafra. It is redirecting it. And you are telling me it is for Biafra. I don't want to insult you, but you can keep that thing coming. I believe we have lost some signals a while ago. So I believe you heard the rest of the things that I said, but we lost a signal a while ago. So now let's see this one. That's why I said that you are not informed very well, because that platform was already on process before our leader was captured. that platform was not on process. If it is a platform that people are now claiming that Mazen Namadino gave Simon some money to create, why is this platform, why did Mazen Namadino now say to Simon, go and broadcast on Radio Biafra? It is an order. He did not say it to him to negotiate. It is an order given to him, knowing that inside this order you will meet some due diligence that you need to. You will meet some people by the gate that need to search you before you come in. So having in mind that you are broadcasting on this just because it's called Enter Biafra, you believe because Biafra is involved in it. Everyone can use Biafra name to even create a company. Everyone, because Biafra is not one person. Biafra is a nation. You can even use it to create a company. Even when Biafra is actualized, you use that company, to remind people that I created this when we were still in the struggle. That's how it is. So you coming to tell me that because the platform was on process before our leader was captured, it is a lie. That platform was built because he created a website. He knows how much that website was generating. He decided to create that app. Why will that platform, be on the process when Mazen Namadino, but the website came out first? Whose bank account is collecting the revenue that platform is creating? Who is he giving the account of it? Since it is, since this account was there, it is meant for Biafra. Those are simple questions that you will be asking to people when they are lying to you. It is very simple. Let me take this one. My Oga, the only way I'll be happy with you is when you bring Simon to your program, okay? If you like, insult me, I am always okay. But I must continue enjoying the program. My brother, it is on a public domain, One thing you should understand is that, Simon is someone, I know he listens to my program as well. And he knows that he knows that I was promoting his cause. He knows that I was promoting what he was promoting. But I was genuinely, because I have lived abroad and I understand through civil disobedience, it has a significant, response from the government. It gives a government a very, very fast to response. It makes them to respond quickly. But not in uncivilized country like the zoo. The only time it will make them to hear it is if we extend it across the whole region of Biafra land to the extent if the whole south shut down now. You will see government action. You will see government in action. If Lagos State has to shut down, you will see government in action. Is the Eastern governor, are they the ones? Is Mazen Namadino in the East, in the prison cell in the East? If he is there, then this civil disobedience will have significant, result. If you want to conduct a revolution which will eliminate all these challenges that we are facing, the whole Nigeria must engage in a revolution that it will tackle this inequality, it will tackle security challenges, terrorism, referendum, it will tackle everything. That is revolution. It is one thing that contains different packages. That is a revolution. And only sitting at home in 5 states in the East, making people who are surviving there not to survive, but to the coastal region tell you they are Biafrans. They know they are Biafrans, they are not sitting at home. What is that thing telling you? No, think about it. What is it telling you? You never promoted sit at home more than me. You never. promoted it more than me. Check all my, broadcast. Then I am here to tell you, since you are here defending Simon Ekpa, you should go and tell Simon Ekpa that there is this guy who is making some claim that you are only person who will be able to defend it. Invite this guy to your platform. Simon knows me. He cannot say he does not. He will be lying as well. Tell him, okay, since let's say he doesn't know me, tell him that Judge Money blog want to say that if you want to say that what I am saying is a lie, invite Judge Money to your platform or come to my platform. I will prefer him to take me to where he believes that all his attackers, all the people who will defend him will be on the comment section. Let us now, put the truth to test and see which one will prevail. Send him this message. Direct this message to him. I have written it in a black and white, in a poster, posted it on social media page. I have sent it. There are some media, there are some subgroups of these struggles that Simon created. I am members of that group. Even those where he created Mazen Namadino's disciples. He is not accepting my broadcast to be placed in that groups anymore because now I am on the other party. So if he swear that he didn't hear that I want to organize an interview with him, you must know he's a liar. You must know he's a liar. All of them, they listen to my broadcast, even more than more than the common people on the ground. The people who listen to this with fake accounts are those that we are talking about. So, that is the assignment I am giving to you. The last time I wrote to Simon in his inbox, he never responded. So, I don't think I will be writing to him again. If you believe you can, because you have every right to tell him to defend himself. Let him come. Let us clear the confusion. Let's continue with the interview.
Today, not to some of them to hate the name Biafra. It is because of the lies that we are told. So for us to unite, there must be truth, and something must unify us. So we need to start making research, asking questions, just like our leader posed to us. And today you have seen some people coming up with what they call Idu Kingdom and all that. I have never on my own, agitated for Idu. I have never on my own agitated for Igodomi, but I have made teaching, I have made exposition on Igodomi and Idu Kingdom when I started this struggle newly. And the reason why I did that was everybody who is in the spirit, who joined, who God created to be part of those who will make impact in this struggle, will know the importance of Igodomi, which is the key. And until we unveil that particular, the meaning of that Igodomi, Mazen Namadino, our leader, have said it, and I made some kind of comment on that particular broadcast he made, where our Yoruba sister called, and he was putting emphasis on there is something there in Idu, in Igodomi. So, and he gave assignment to Biafrans to go and research on that thing that is there on that Idu. Now, we are talking about the unification of the entire Biafra. Some people accept Biafra, some people don't accept Biafra. Some people, the name Biafra is not something they want to hear. Personally, I welcome Biafra. I am part of those who will want to be fighting for Biafra until the people of Biafra decide otherwise. And of course, which Mazen Namadino will be the major player of that decision. That is the reason why I have not begun to argue about or agitate or front the Idu or the Godomigodo. What is?
Do you know the reason why you have not agitated and flaunt Igodomigodo? Or you do? Do you know the reason why? The reason why you have not fronted it is the same reason why you will present something to deceive our people, but you will not give explanation, or just like you wore a military uniform for our people to believe you are military, so that when they find out you are not a military, they would ask you, you say, did I tell you I'm a military? This is the way you operate. That is exactly the way you operate. But you came here to quote Mazen Namadino out of context. The other day, you were on your broadcast, you said that these people that are promoting Idu Kingdom, they are promoting Idu Kingdom simply because Mazen Namadino get that as an assignment. It was only a woman who went and make her research and found out what Idu stands for, and that is the reason why he is promoting it. So if your lecturer, when you were at school or when you're in university, when your lecturer give you a research to make, does it mean that instead of you making that research, or if you have a group to make that research, you make that research with your own group? Did the lecturer tell you to come and stand in front of the classroom and start lecturing people with your findings without the lecturer, giving you the credit that your findings make sense? Will you be able to answer this? You never allow your lecturer or your examiner to mark your papers. You already started telling people that you came out with the flying colors. Who is buying those stories? The people who are buying your stories are people who are looking at your flashy things behind you and getting compromised. Those are people who are buying your stories. Because people look at, our people should stop looking at mirror that make them compromise. You don't promote it, but you never condemn it, that they are using it in Twitter. That is the things that is making round in Twitter. Idu. Every day is posted Idu. Even people will be wondering, what is Idu? What is Biafra? What is Idu? What is Biafra? That is confusing our people, placing our people into confusional conference. That is what you guys are doing. And you are doing this with a reverse psychology. That's what your approach. That is the reason why it takes people time to decode you. It takes people time to understand where you belong. You are using reverse psychology. When you tell a child, when a child is, let me tell you what the reverse psychology is for those of you. I know that so many of you here are learned, but let me say it for the sake of those who does not understand it. English word is British language. It's an Englishman language. It is not our language. It is not our mother tongue. So, when you want to use a reverse psychology on people, you know how you do it, especially on children. You go to a child, you tell a child, that's a reverse psychology. They will tell you Santa Claus is coming to bring you a gift. Santa Claus is coming to bring you a gift. And there is no Santa Claus bringing you a gift. It is a gift bought by your parents. Hid it. It is a reverse psychology. You must behave, because if you don't behave, Santa Claus will not buy you a gift. That is a kind of reverse psychology that they are using on you. Or now, let me say this. I am in a position to condemn that you are doing something wrong. I put a deaf ears. I decided to close my ears or my mouth to speak about it, because I know that I support you. I know that I support you, but I know if I speak it now, people will now realize that we are moving out of this. That is the reason why some of them are speaking it to you, that is not being directed like a goat, the way they are directing others, which they buy broadcasting web. They are not pushing you. That is the reason why you are not, saying it. Because the plan is to replace this Idu and Biafra. For them to have something to stand on, build a fan, gain a momentum that they will even challenge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at some point with the consented effort given to them by those people who are not informed. With the consented effort of those who are there commenting. It is going to happen. If you leave this going on, it is going to happen. At some point, they will not want mass. They will engage to anything that will even make our name bad. That they will say that this is a terrorist organization. Therefore, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must stay there for more. The more Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is staying there, the more they are making money. The more they are enriching themselves. No, these are the things you need to be asking yourselves. He should stop using a psychology. He said that he does not believe promote it in his platform, but he believes in it. He support those who promote it. They are his friends. He cannot advise them. Drop this. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes, present it to him to mark your papers of the assignment he gave to you. Before, if he now asks you, promote it, you promote it. Are we going through this struggle? Is Nelly Ofebu the leader of this struggle? Or is you, Simon Ekpa, the leader of this struggle? Or is it not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Why would there be any alteration to the name of that name that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for? Why do you make an alteration out of the blue? Why is there an addendum to the name which we know all these years? Why? Without the consent of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Is that not a message to you? Is that not? You quoted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out of context where he said that people should go and make a research about Idu, Igodo. I think there is a key there. He did not say when you find out the result, you should come and create an addendum to the Biafra struggle name and start promoting it. Did he say so? And in that your broadcast, I am going to research and bring it to this screen because we talk what we know, we do not talk what we do not know. Let us continue listening to you.
Going on social media today. And at the same time, it is not if those who understand how the spirit of Biafra works and what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is doing, they should not be fighting those who are fronting Idu. Rather, that Idu should be a kind of unification for those who do not accept Biafra. It is going to be part of the unification that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. It is going to be part of the key that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. So we don't necessarily have to fight if we really know what
it is indeed going to be part of the unification because it is mostly from the coastal region. But that is the reverse psychology that I am talking about. Exactly. It is a significant thing to do to research, but it is a maneuvering to use that research he gave to you because he cannot communicate to people on the ground. You are using it to redirect the attention of people in this struggle. You are redirecting the attention of people. That is the reason why you start telling people, including your accomplices, to come and start telling people that, this Umeri account is the authentic account. When I listened to this guy whom your interview was playing in his platform as well yesterday, this guy in UK, he will say Umeri account is the authentic account. Inside that Umeri account that you did, first of all, you do. The second thing, they saw that people are talking, they make it Idu Biafra. Now all of a sudden, Umeri account. Who gave you the consent to start raising fund for IPOB? Who gave you the consent to start raising fund in IPOB when Mazen Namadino made it open? Before you do anything in finance, you must consult Nenayanya. Regardless, you must consult Nenayanya. All these people that you are telling that Nenayanya, because of Darlington, came and said whatever he said, because he gave a premature information, because of he allows his emotion to get the best of him. You know, that is the reason why you guys are capitalizing on that, to tell people that Nyanya is compromised, to tell people that Nyanya refused to transfer what, to tell people that Nyanya, so that you will, you know, you do all these things, you buy people's attention. When you buy people's attention with all your with your illegal claims, you buy people's attention with your fraudulent claims and allegation, you find a way to back it up. Now you back it up, the next thing they introduce Umeri account. If they raise the funds of $1 million there, if you eventually, for the sake of a record, you bring $200,000 there to IPOB and tell them this is the result of the funds that was raised. Who was in that account to know? Who was auditing how many people raised funds in your platform? Who is doing it? So this is the people. If you want to see whether these people are authentic, remove everything called money in what they are doing. Don't give them anything called money in what they are doing. Check if they will sustain themselves in the next 3 months. That is, put them to test. For 3 months, do not fund anything they are doing. Although the platform is going to be funding him, because that platform is funding him the same thing that Radio Biafra is supposed to be funding Biafrans. So he made arrangement for everything. So that is one. If you want to know those who are genuine in this struggle, stop giving them gift. Let us know how many of them will sacrifice to buy their data. How many of them will sacrifice to buy their broadcasting app to broadcast, 3 times a day, sometimes 2 times a day, how many of them will be able to do so? Let us know who is formidable in this struggle. Because the reason why they keep moving is because that thing keep coming, paper, the money keep coming. That is the reason. They have eaten you. They have exploited you. That if you only to realize, if these people are around you, you will want to tear them up like a lion. You will want to tear them up like a lion. Let's continue.
Is all about. If we know what Idu, because Idu is Igoromigodo as well. So when you talk about Idu, you are talking about Igoromigodo. And if we believe there is something called Igoromigodo, we must stop and desist from fighting those who have chosen to be calling themselves Idu and Igoromigodo until Mazen Namadino comes out. He is going to be the one to.
You see where you are. You see what he says here. You should stop fighting those who are calling themselves Idu until Mazen Namadino comes out. Mazen Namadino is the one who gave this, this order, give assignment. But they want you to stop fighting those. They want you to stop fighting those who are promoting Igoromigodo. They want you to stop fighting those who are promoting Igoromigodo. But until Mazen Namadino comes out, so that by the time Mazen Namadino comes out, Igoromigodo will be replacing Biafra. the whole world will be confused, United Nations will be confused. Which one is this organization representing? What is this organization? This organization does not even know exactly what they want. This organization cannot even, dictate to themselves, this is what we are. Now it is Idu Biafra. This is confusion, including the United Nations we are crying, sending our message to, including the Western world we are sending our messages to. They will be confused because now you leave Biafra, you are answering Igodo. And these people, they control audience that might share that fallacy, share this manipulation until it gets to the, to the wrong people. They are going to use it to judge you tomorrow. Why don't you tell them to stop promoting Idu? Because now they are your masters. They have given you gift. They have given you gift. Now you cannot speak against their atrocities. And that is what is making you most compromised. It is making you more compromised because Nelly Ofebu and them, they have given you gift. You are now coming here to tell us, let us leave those people who are promoting Igodo. If this struggle is now having a twin, you tell us, and that twins you are promoting it. You tell us there is an addendum towards the name of this struggle. If there is an addendum, you tell us that you are promoting an edited name brand, no longer what Mazen Namadino was promoting. Then you tell us we know how to channel our energy to send our messages to the United Nations. You know how to channel our energy to tell the international community exactly what we want. Tell these people, if you ask to speak about Idu, you must tell the people who are using Idu Biafra to stop it until the person who is leading this struggle comes out and tell you to bring up the addendum, and we will add it. It will be official. But as long as these things are still in the absence of Mazen Namadino, all you people are doing is manipulating people. And the reason why you are manipulating people is because they must have registered Idu Biafra as an organization, that when you donate towards their organization, you will not stand any position in the law or court to sue them to say, I put my money here. These people, they have defrauded me under a false pretense. Because that is the case. If they have to answer a case against those whom they have defrauded you under a false pretense. That is the crime. Because they will have their own claim that you donated to an organization. You donated to you don't know if they register it as a charitable organization. You do not know. You are not aware of. You don't know. Idu Biafra. Because now Mazen Namadino will not stand in court to say, I am suing these people for sabotaging what we are doing. They will tell you they did not sabotage what you are doing. We are promoting Idu Biafra. We stole from these people through Idu Biafra. We did not steal from them through Biafra, IPOB or Biafra. You see, are you seeing the analogy between those? Are you seeing what they can do, the way they are making their plans, so that behind the law, you cannot prosecute them? Behind the law or within the law, you cannot prosecute them. That is exactly what they are doing. You cannot prosecute them because these people, they are a group of intelligent, manipulating people who knows exactly what they are doing. Knowing that you are gullible, you will never understand the ethics, you will never understand their or the way they operate, because you don't stand a chance. If you ask them question now, go in and ask them question, they will block you. They will call you Irat. That's what they will use against you. They will call you Irat without knowing whom you are. They will call you Irat. You are asking a very, very important question. They block you. Why are they blocking you? Ask yourself, use your tongue and count your teeth. What you don't know is above you. It is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. That is the reason why he picked up that word, is using it. What you don't know is bigger than you, because you don't know their approach. You don't know what they are engaging into. It is bigger than you. You fall into it. And it is destroying you, because it is making you ignorant. Let me take this comment before we proceed. Simon is fighting for Biafra. He's fighting Biafra not to come. Them don't believe that Nnamdi Kanu will come out. You are right. You are right. Maybe they don't believe that Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Do you know, during this time of the time where I was advocating for sit at home, the time I was advocating for sit at home with them, I must be honest with you, that time I was advocating for sit at home with them, even when Mazen Namadino cancelled the sit at home through the structure DOS. The reason why I had a vision, I have a vision, you know, because when I pay attention to my spirit, God showed me things. I had a vision. When Mazen Namadino came out under civil disobedience, everywhere was in chaos. Mazen Namadino came out. He was just like this, coming out with his shawl on his shoulder. He came into a bus. He was upset. He didn't utter a word. He was upset. That was actually the reason why I was saying Mazen Namadino is coming out very soon. But Mazen Namadino was very angry. And I don't know why he is very angry. I was believing that it is because DOS is corrupt according to how these people are promoting it, are bringing it out. I thought that he came out because he was angry at DOS and the decisions they are making. But now I am beginning to understand the explanation of that vision. You know, civil disobedience might even work for Mazen Namadino if he goes around. If he goes around, that the world will stop talking about it. It might bring him out. But have you ever sat back to ask yourself, why did Mazen Namadino cancel it? Does it mean that Mazen Namadino does not want to come out? Or does it mean that these people are lying? Or does it mean that there is a plan that Mazen Namadino is making that is going to benefit what we're doing more than sit at home? Sit at home is making people poor. But if you want to do it, let it go around everywhere. Then we know that this thing we are doing, everyone is doing it. Then the whole world will start paying attention. You see NSAS protest. Do you know the reason why the whole world paid attention? Because it happened in Lagos State. It happened in Lagos State. Do you think that there is a difference between massacre, Asaba massacre, and Lekki Tollgate massacre? Those are even worse than Lekki, but the whole world paid attention because it is on the economic hub of Nigeria. So now you begin to ask yourself, I began to ask myself, why is Nnamdi Kanu so angry when he came out, when everywhere was in chaos? He was so upset. He never uttered a word. At some point, when he was attending court again, because they released him on bail, they gave him time he will be going through court. Now, what I saw also in that vision, he selected two people wearing a suit. Two people wearing a suit. He selected them. I thought maybe, which I also said here, that the people who are leading the struggle, there will be a change when Mazen Namadino comes out. I was getting that message, but analyzing it based on this, unverified information that I was having. When I listen to myself, I get informations. You know, so now I was verifying those things. I was analyzing it with the things that is happening, only to come and sit back to understand that selection was his trusted allies from his structure. He just picked them up to follow him into the courtroom. Two people. Two people. They are not lawyers, because the lawyers were standing by. For you, or for so those of you who will say there are lawyers that he selected in my vision, he did not select lawyers. He selected two people wearing a suit. You know, two able-bodied men wearing a suit. One was wearing a black suit, the other one was wearing a navy blue suit. He selected them, he walked with them into the courtroom. That was what I saw. But the problem was that, and in actual sense, Mazen Namadino has a plan. Also, he has a plan. He knows what he is doing, even where he is. He knows. That is the reason why he canceled the sit at home. And because of the love he has for his people, he canceled the sit at home. Now they want to, say you cancel the sit at home, now election. Mazen Namadino did the same. If you follow people, pay attention to them. It is very, very important, so that they will not, exploit you when you are believing that, you are informed. Some of you will be going out there when you finish listening to Nelly Ofebu, when you finish listening to Simon Eber. Some of you will go out there bragging, I am having the direct information. I am having the direct information. You have nothing. You are uninformed. As long as Biafra struggle is standing, you are having no information, not even any atom of information. You don't have one. You are just ignorant. Because what they are feeding you is manipulative words. That's what they are feeding you. They will tell you, I have evidence. They even called me. They tell me, if you can belong in that group, then this thing will happen. That he have the recordings he have. Why don't you present it? Those who called you. Why don't you present it? Then we analyze it. One thing you will know about me, the day you present information about anybody in the structure of IPOB, that is when you will know if I'm a truthful person or not. If you present information that shows that they are criminal, then I am talking about individual. I'm not talking about structure. Structure is made of individuals, different set of individuals, not these derogatories who are everywhere trying to destroy the struggle. It is not. They came to destroy IPOB structure, but God used some intelligent ones to save the structure. Exactly. God used some intelligent ones to save the structure. When I used to listen to a king, I used to think he's a mad guy. I used to think he's a crazy guy. I didn't know that, I didn't know that where a child is pointing, crying, if the father is not there, the mother is there. If those two are not there, there is something that is there that is scaring that child. That is how it is. So many people called him mad, including me, because I believed in Simon Eber. That is the reason why I have this bitterness. Why was I in ignorance for so long? Why was I ignoring these things for so long? Why is it only now that I recognize the truth? Let us continue with the interview quickly. I am going to move it further to go into another thing because I am going to attend a meeting. Actually, I am going to attend a meeting. Let me see. At it is 11 minutes. It is 11 minutes on top of the hour. It is 11 minutes on top of the hour, regardless of your place of domicile. We are live. We are direct. It is 11 minutes on top of the hour. Once it is 25 minutes on top of the hour, I am going to leave it here, regardless of where I have pointed and not in this interview, because I need to keep running. So let us, keep listening to the interview before the time calls.
Front and present whatever they have seen, whatever the spirit have told them, and Mazen Namadino will be the one. But for now, the Godo or those who have come to embrace it should not be issue of concern, because those people still regard Mazen Namadino as their leader, and they are still fronting this thing under the leadership of Mazen Namadino. Now, let me also make it very clear that when you go to, like one of our brother made mention in one of my broadcasts, that some countries have two names. When you see the United Kingdom and then you see England, and then all those things, people don't even know the difference between the United Kingdom and England. And then when you talk about the United Kingdom, you have this kingdom, different kingdom.
You see another place where he want to, if I keep pulling these things, if I keep stretching this interview to an end, I am going to debunk every lies that they bring to you. You say that countries have two names. You see United Kingdom, you see these places. These places, their original name is called Britain. Britain. Inside Britain, there are kingdoms inside Britain. It is like Biafra. Inside Biafra, you find Igodomi. Igodomi is a place, is in Biafra land. Likewise, the Idu. Idu is a kingdom in Biafra land, which we must recognize, but only in a very, very approved approach. So don't say that there are some countries which has two names, or which has these three names. When you want to talk about the whole nation of that region, you call them Britain. If you want to promote them the way they call it, you call them Great Britain. Under Great Britain, you will find other kingdoms. You will find other kingdoms which Scottish people were under them. This I don't know, many other places, countries that are out from them now, that succeeded from them now, they were under them. They were under them, but today they are on their own. So that is the reason why you should not pay attention to this reverse psychology. They are going to register that name Idu Biafra, so that wherever you take them to court, you will not win. They are promoting different thing altogether. What they are promoting is different organization altogether. You cannot win. Even if they use your name to start it. But the only place you will, insist on is that they defrauded people under your name, which is called committing fraud under false, F-A-L-S-E, under false pretense. That is the case that will be labeled against these people. That is the charges that you are going to use against these people. Fraud under the false pretense. They pretend to be you. They pretend that they know you. They pretend that that you are telling them what to do. But it is all false. They use it to rob people. they use it to steal from people. That is the law that is against what they are doing. And remember, that law is actually a law. It's not a law that they will arrest you immediately. It is a law that they will call you in for questioning. They will call you in for questioning. You know? So when you are going, you should understand that there are many things that you do not know that you need to learn. When people are, it is like when a pastor is a fake. When a pastor is a fake, no matter what claim you make, they will never, there is no law that will put them behind bars, because pastor is a registered organization. They are NGO. Whichever money you put into an NGO, you don't have right to come and say, I want it back. You don't have right to come and say, I want it back. Any money you put in an NGO, you cannot request for it to come back. That is what is going on. Let's listen. Let me push it more further.
Doing some things in them, and we are going to win this particular. Not just for the enemy within. The enemy within are powerless, because lies can never stand the test of time. We are not going to unite against the enemy within. They don't have anything to offer, believe me. By the time we begin to make expositions, these people will go into oblivion. They will disappear, because it is only.
He is not going to reconcile with the enemy. Do you know who is the enemy of Simon and his accomplices? Do you know the enemy of Simon? It is the structure of Mazen Namadino. Structure of Mazen Namadino became the enemy of Simon Ekpa. And they will believe he is still in the right track. The structure is his enemy, because the structure told him to do the right thing. They become his enemy. This is conflict of interest. They told him to do the right thing. The structure becomes his enemy. I am going to leave it here. I am going to run. I know the time does not permit me. Let me just gather some things before I move. If you want to listen to this interview more, I will leave it with my technical producer. When the interview is done, you will be able to, she will be able to, pause the program. So I am going to keep it running, leave it to be running. Let me change my network. And I will keep it to be running. We're going to cut you off for some minutes. I believe I am going to leave it with my technical producer. Let me take this last comment. Let me take the last comment before I run. I was following Simon Ekpa since 2019, but I must tell you what I found out. I want your contact number. If you go to and if you contact me, if you contact me, you must contact me for a reasonable thing and not a gossip. I do not condone gossip. And I can condone gossip in my comment section because the whole world is watching. If you contact me to tell me something that is not in line with what I am doing here, don't contact me. If you have a good information, you can contact me and tell me. I will listen to you. There is a Nigeria WhatsApp number that is on my page. If you go to my page there, even in this broadcast, I believe if you click on if you click on the if you are watching with a phone, click on the video. If you click on the video, it brings you down. It brings you down. There is a message which is the topic. Brings you down to the topic. You go to see more. When you see more, you see my contact information. Let me post it again here. Let me post it in the comment section again, so that if there is anything you want to talk about, you can go ahead and say it. It is a WhatsApp. It's a WhatsApp number. But I got to run. I have to run. If you want to call in the program, it is on the comment section there. I have posted it on my comment section. You will see it. This is the contact. You will see it. But for now, I got to run. I am coming back in the evening, maybe around 8 o'clock Biafra time, or 9 o'clock Biafra time, rather. But if you want to call me private, you can call me. I will listen to you. But for now, I have to run. So I am going to place that interview flowing. Maybe you will pick up something, just like the way I am picking up something. I will hand this over to my technical producer. She will take care of this until I return.
No, 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 I'm not aware of it.
Are you
I'm
okay?
not
Now I am very first time today.
Continue. I will see you again soon. 8 o'clock Biafra time. We will continue this program. You listen to this interview so that I don't have to play it. When I come back, I will be able to analyze it for you. You will take care of the is finished, or when this video is done, you will, do the formalities, closure, and then you end the program. I will be joining the program again 8 o'clock Biafra time. So please follow it up, ne? So let's continue with the interview.
That Finland is called Suomi. Okay, so the name of Finland is Suomi. Now, people should understand that you have to be well versed in history. You have to be civilized to know how to handle this kind of controversial issues when they come. I am a civilized person. I don't just fight because somebody wants me to fight somebody. That is why I will never fight those who are fronting Idu, so long as they believe in disintegration of Nigeria and they believe in Mazen Namadino. And then also because I have come to understand what Mazen Namadino preaches is all about. He himself gave assignments to Biafrans to go and research that the key to Biafra is in Idu. So I want to challenge anybody to go and do exactly what Mazen Namadino asked you to do if you actually believe him. He said that the key to Biafra is in Idu. Now, how do we get to Biafra if the key is in Idu and some people don't want to talk about it? That's a question I'm asking them.
Okay. Since you have talked about this Idu, remember I asked you one question in different form. Number one, okay, the question itself is the unification of our people, which number one is colonization of Biafra as a name that made our people from coastal region not to believe or try to participate in what we're doing, especially since our leader was kidnapped. And now the second, in one question, that about those who have been discouraged from the shenanigans of those to be the ones piloting the affairs OB, which is the front line of the Biafra agitation. So you have answered the first question, the first part, about those who have been discouraged, and the only way we can get everyone involved is to stand by the truth. And then this second part of the same question you talked about do. So I want to, there is something, somebody sent me a particular picture, a live picture, not customized one, not the picture taken from computer. This is a picture taken directly from the scene of the event. I want to bring this picture to the screen, and I want to ask you if you have seen this picture, or if you haven't seen it, maybe you are seeing it for the first time, please, what do you have to say about this very picture? I don't know if I can make it bolder.
You can zoom it. You can zoom it a little bit, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I can see it now. No, again. Yeah. I think I can see it now. Yeah. What is in the picture? It says Idu Eri Kingdom, Obugad Palace, Enugu Aguleri, Anambra State, Eze Chukwu Emeka Eri. You see, so this is in Igbo land. All right. Well, also, what is the question? The question is whether I have come across this, right?
Have you come across it? And if you haven't, maybe you have seen it now or you have seen it before. Now, what do you have to analyze about this Idu the kingdom? Because this is in our own land. People think Idu is extracted from foreign country. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I have come across this particular picture on social media, and actually, this is to show that the problem we have in this struggle is that we have illiteracy, so much of illiterate everywhere, fronting, especially the so-called media warriors. They are suffering from the highest, I don't know how to put it, but I think the worst of the illiterate you can think of is in this struggle. And that is what has brought this kind of division and confusion. Now, if it is not illiteracy, I believe that what people should do is that this particular signboard that you just showed now is not in Kafanchan, right?
Yeah.
It's not in Kaduna. It's not in Kano. It's not in Lagos.
No.
It is not in Ogbomoso. It is not in Enugu State.
No way.
It is not in Imo State. It is not in Ebonyi State.
No.
It is not in Abia.
No.
It is not in River State.
No.
It is not in Akwa Ibom State.
Never.
It is not in Cross River.
No.
It is in Anambra State.
Exactly.
It is in a place called Aguleri. Now, you see, so if these people are actually people that that it is not when you go to school you become educated. There are what we call formal and informal education. So you don't need to go to school to get educated. Okay. So when we talk about illiterate, we are not just talking about those who went, those who did not go to school. You can still get informal and formal education. Does not mean you have to go to school. Now, the point here is that if those people who have destroyed or who are trying to destroy the movement of Mazen Namadino have something in upstairs, like brain, what they should do is before they start attacking those who were shouting Idu or who have come to embrace Idu or Igodomigodo, whatever they call them, they should go and ask this man question. Where did this come from in the middle of Anambra State in Aguleri and Umuleri? And I don't need to tell you the history of Aguleri and Umuleri. They also go and check the history of Umuleri and Aguleri, how that area come to be in their name. I think when they actually understand how the Aguleri and Umuleri come to be, or the area come to be in their name, they will understand that we are talking about the ancient people. Ancient people who knows everything that we don't know. So what they should have done, first of all, but we know they are not genuine, is to go to that particular king and ask question. How come you are Idu? But somebody like me, before joining Biafra struggle, I already know a lot about it. I already know a lot about Igodomigodo. And our leader also knows a lot about this name. But then he said that to get Biafra lies in Idu. And here we're in Anambra State, a king who have a history that some of these people don't have. So why have they not gone to that person, ask them, why are you answering Idu in Anambra State? Because also to address the issue of the unification, who knows? When Mazen Namadino say key, say that the key to Biafra lies on Idu. Who knows? Maybe this will be the thing that will unify everybody. Only the people who don't have the knowledge about the Idu will now fight those. Because what I have just noticed is that everything Mazen Namadino have taught from the beginning now, people have to counter it. Everything he does, they have destroyed it. Even the oath that I took, which was okay for him, you have seen them today. They say the oath you take on the phone is not okay because Samanekpa is involved. So what they are doing is to destroy everything Mazen has done. And I believe and I hope you are going to ask questions concerning that today because that is from this mouth.
Thank you so much, Ms. Simon the Great. Before I go into another question, I want to use this medium to tell everybody who is joining this very live broadcast, please control yourself irrespective of who sent you. Control yourself on the chat section. Do not force me to click the button because it's only one click and you are gone. One comment will make you, I'm not going to block you from commenting, but I will block you from even watching. So just be guided. Do not force me to take you away. It's better you listen and you'll be able to take the message to your sender, those that sent you, than to make me to block you even before the main message will get to you. Thank you.
My brother, let me make one clarification just in a few seconds. The clarification I want to make today is that it is quite sad that people are, they don't understand that Idu is Igodomigodo. So when you say Idu, you are talking about Igodomigodo. And that is why they should go and ask questions before they come online and start attacking intellectual. I know that the point is that some people, when we were joining this struggle, some people were telling us that we can't, deal with this bunch of illiterate. It is not about whether we did not believe it, but some of us know that somebody has to do something in addition to what Mazen Namadino is doing. And Mazen Namadino is constantly crying for men. Why you have all this bunch of illiterate everywhere, and he's still crying. So people want us, some of us. The point is that we have put our integrity online, and there is no going back. We either fight till we get Biafra or nothing.
Thank you, Master Simon Ekpa, the great man. We have to move immediately without any hesitation to the second question. I want you to talk about, because a lot of things have happened since June when our leader was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria. We have been battling against the enemies within and without. Now, since we have seen and known our enemies, please, do you have any plan, or what do you think? How do we unify those genuine Biafran agitators? Because so many people are coming up with different ideas. What we are going to do and this and that. How, or do you think that is necessary that we all unify together to have one voice? And if you think that is necessary, how do you think we can go about it? I'm talking about those that are speaking up, those genuine freedom fighters, and those that have platforms that people are listening to. That is necessary.
There is need to unify everybody, those genuine ones. And I volunteer to give regular training to those who need it.
And how do they get it? Are you advising them to reach me, to get you on SIMA, or how do they get to you for this training?
Let us agree today, this day, the 29th of December 2021, because this Biafra movement is not a child play. We are here to get freedom. We are here to make history. And the idea of unifying every broadcaster, genuine ones, which we have identified, is that either it doesn't matter where you people can, they can get to you. You can get not them getting to you. You can get to those you believe are genuine. Nsima can do the same thing. Achebe can do the same thing. Raphael can do the same thing. Every other genuine agitators can do the same thing. Make sure gather everybody together, and I will be giving, even if it is twice a month, workshop. That I can be, building some things in them, and we are going to win this particular. Not just for the enemy within. The enemy within are powerless because lies can never stand the test of time. We are not going to unite against the enemy within. They don't have anything to offer. Believe me. By the time we begin to make expositions, these people will go into oblivion, disappear, because it is only those that will stand the test of time. I have always said. So we need to train the genuine broadcasters to certain things that I will not review here, how to make this thing happen, and we will see before February. Let us start this in January, and before February, we are all over internet.
Thank you so much for that. So I'm using this medium to tell our people, if you know or you think or you believe that you are on the truth, on the side of the truth, get in touch with me via my WhatsApp bar or get in touch with Nsima, and I will try to get in touch with those that I can for all of us to unify together in order to have one voice. From this very January, we are entering in the next 3 days. Everything is going to change, and I want to assure you that Mazen Namadino will be released and Biafra.
And let me say this one again. we are going to make sure that our message goes to every village in Biafra.
Exactly.
It is not just, it is going to be more than transmitter, where we will do it this coming year.
Thank you for that. Thanks a lot. I'm very happy to hear that. Now we go straight to the third question. Our women, our Umuada Biafra, I hosted them here a few weeks ago. We talked about Sunday sit at home. And I was lucky to be in one meeting with you, in one Zoom meeting with American Biafran veterans few weeks ago, whereby we also talked about the Sunday sit at home. So, Omada Biafra, we are here a few weeks ago as well. We talked about the sit at home on Sunday. And I want to use this medium. We have emphasized on this. We have talked about the benefits, why we want to implement this sit at home. So I don't think we need to continue discussing about why we are implementing the Sunday sit at home, because we have talked about it. It's already everywhere. So I want to ask you, are you in support of it? And if yes, please tell us why. If no, tell us why, please.
I am in support of Sunday sit at home because people should understand that if care is not taken, the people within this family, they don't want our leader to come out. And for our leader to come out, we must intensify the civil disobedience. Now, we must intensify the civil disobedience against the government. We must intensify the civil disobedience against non-governmental organizations, especially the people that worship every Sunday. This is not to say that I am a Christian, but what we want to do is to wake up the subconsciousness of the people of Christians, especially in the South, and by extension, we hope it will go to the other part of Nigeria. The thing is that the Christians has been killed, and it is already in the international, the international community are aware of the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. The question is, why are the Christians in Nigeria not doing anything to show they are being persecuted? So, the America listed Nigeria as part of country, as one of those countries that persecuted Christians, and everybody was very calm. People were happy when that list came out during President Trump, and immediately Joe Biden came in. We have seen that the Secretary of State have removed Nigeria from the list, and all of a sudden there was chaos everywhere in Nigeria. The Christian Association of Nigeria, other notable church leaders, everybody was crying and running from pillar to pole. In the absence of this particular delisting Nigeria, everybody was pretending as if nothing is happening. So we need to wake up the subconsciousness of every Christian in Nigeria. But let me tell you, had it been that the Christians in Nigeria listened to Dr. Obadiama Alafia proposal for Christians to sit at home because they have been at the receiving end, they were killed like chicken in Kaduna, and it has been happening since 2015. Obadiama Alafia, who have witnessed all manner of ethnic cleansing, came out and suggested and proposed for 1 week sit at home for Christians, that what if Christians sit at home, to prove a point that we are bigger in number than these people who have come to kill our people and take over our land. But what happened? When you hear it, some people who never meant well for the struggle for Biafra and for even the distribution of Nigeria, they came and start mocking those of us who were, trying to promote that particular ideology. It didn't work out because in anything that could, liberate them from Nigeria, they are more interested in who is giving the order, who is the order coming from. They are not interested in either that this idea the person is giving is going to liberate them from Nigeria. No. Let me tell you today, It is exactly the same thing like if I say I have a key to Biafra freedom, which Mazen Namadino have, or maybe shared with me. If I say today that Mazen Namadino shared a key to Biafra with me, do you know what? These people would rather want to die in Nigeria than to accept that Mazen Namadino actually shared that key with me. It's just for example. So we need to wake up the subconsciousness of Christians in Nigeria, and the only way to wake them up is that every Sunday, everybody sit at home. Then they will begin to think something serious is happening. People are being butchered and murdered every day, and nobody is hearing about them. Everybody is going to church every Sunday as if a reverend father has not been cut off, the head of a reverend father has not been butchered and cut off in Enugu. People are worshiping every day as if in Kaduna the Christians are not being butchered. People are going to church every day, even when we see the president of Khan in northern Nigeria, Boko Haram showed them on video and shot them dead right in the video. Everybody is going to church every Sunday when our children are being kidnapped, and all these people that are being kidnapped and killed are all Christians. So how can you say you are a Christian? Is this the kind of Christianity that Jesus Christ taught us, or the white people bring to us? No. Christianity is love. You share love. You love each other, and